There was a very rich man. He had cars, he had buildings, he had gardens, he had everything what a person needs in this world. But he was not very happy. He had a son, and his son was not very good in studies. His son had no interest on his father's business. So the rich man was very upset and disappointed. One day, the rich man met a scholar. When the rich man explained everything to the scholar gave him some tips. The rich man was very happy, and he asked the scholar to come his home to try to change his son. According to the rich man's request, scholar agreed, and he came to the rich man's building. Next morning, the scholar asked the boy to come with him to the nearby garden for a stroll. The boy was not ready to come, but when his father advised him to go with the scholar, the boy agreed, and he went to the garden with the scholar. After some time, the scholar asked the boy to stop, and then the scholar asked the boy to pull out a small plant from the garden. The boy thought the scholar was kidding with him. The boy took it casually, he smiled, and he pulled out the small plant from the ground with his forefinger and a thumb. Then the boy gave the small plant to that scholar. The scholar smiled and again started walking. After some time, the scholar again stopped and asked the boy to pull out a little bigger plant than the previous one. The boy did it very easily. And after some time, the scholar again asked the boy to pull out a bush. The bush was a little stronger than the previous two plants. The boy took little time, but finally he was successful to pull out the plant, the bush. After some time, the scholar took the boy before a big strong apple tree. And the scholar asked the boy to pull out the apple tree from the ground. The boy tried hard. He gave his level best, but after 1 hour, he was completely exhausted. He gave up and surrendered himself before the scholar, saying that it was not his job. The scholar smiled. He put his hand on the back of the boy and said, "My son, do you know why I have told you to do all those?" The boy nodded his head. Then the scholar said, "You know, my boy, in our life we have habits just like those plants. As you had no problem to uproot the small plants, your life, if you pull out your all bad habits in the beginning stage, when they are tender, they are small, it is very easy for you to get rid of all the problems. But generally what we do, we always forget to pull out the bad habits and we all let it grow. And in times when it becomes like a big apple tree, it becomes very, very hard for us to uproot it and to get rid of it and to pull it out from our life. So sometimes the bad habits destroy us and destroy our life. So today, by asking you, doing all this, my message to you is that in our life, if you want to stay happy, you should leave all the bad habits, and you should try to leave all the bad habits by uprooting them in the early stage. So there is a question for you. What did the scholar do to teach the boy a lesson? Please write your answer down in the comment box below. Make sure I'm going to read all the answers and I will hit the like button there. This is Avi Bhattacharyya, international motivational speaker, life coach, and a mentor and a success trainer. If you like this channel, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button so that you can get all the notifications in time. You can ask your friends to hit the bell button, to subscribe and share to get all the notifications from time to time. So that's all for today, my friends. I'll come next time with a new video. Until that time, you all take care. Bye bye.